After literally over 4.5 hours of attempts, I finally no-hit Jevil in a massacre run. And after more than 24 hours of attempts, point being, I'm pretty experienced at the Jevil fight. Jevil is also known as one of the hardest bosses in Deltarune history, with many players not even being able to beat him. The thing is about Jevil is that his attacks, some of them are random, and some of them are kind of chaotic. Because Jevil believes in a chaotic freedom. So a lot of his attacks are chaotic. And the thing is about Jevil is that his attacks aren't really that amazing. Like, it's kind of hard to remember them. Because the thing is that you're going to encounter like an extremely hard attack that Jevil puts in front of you, and you're not able to like learn it quickly because the attacks before it just keep killing you. The first time I fought Jevil, I actually beat him pretty easily though. It took me like 15 to 20-ish minutes or something like that. So here is the Musa 8 Show's ultimate totally amazing guide on how to destroy the shit out of the Jevil. For the people who are unexperienced at Jevil, here are the items that you can use. Usually I like to have the top cake and the club sandwich on me, both healing your entire team. Then I also like to have 2 revive mints on me, to revive any dead players back to full HP. Then dark burgers, which are an amazing healing item, and if you're healing Ralze, it heals him back up to full HP. So keep some dark burgers on you. For the items, I think the best items for the Jevil fight are the spooky sword for Chris, the iron shackle for Chris, and the amber card for Chris. For Susie, I think it's the brave axe, the dice brace, and the amber card. And for Ralze, the ragger, the amber card, and the white ribbon. Okay, now let's get to the boss fight. Techniques. Grazing. For those of you who don't know, the grazing art in Deltarune is an art where you get close to the bullets, but don't touch them. Grazing is done correctly if you see a white heart outline outside of your soul, and the technique is used to gain TP, because when you get close to bullets, you gain TP. With enough TP, you can give your characters abilities, like, say for example, the Rude Buster for Susie, the Pirouette for Chris, or the Hypnosis for all 3. Now, obviously, get good at grazing, because you're going to be doing it a lot. Now, the reason why grazing is so important is because these powers that your characters get with enough TP can help you end the fight way quicker than usual, meaning that you'll have to do less of the fight, and it will be much easier for you from there. For the Massacre route, where you have to somewhat kill Jevil, you want to get more than 50 TP or 50 TP as much as possible to use the Rude Buster for Susie as much as possible to do the most damage to Jevil. Once you've hit Jevil enough, he'll enter this animation where basically he's pretending to be tired. Now, usually how to get to this animation is basically you have to survive all of the attacks before it. But did you know there's actually a way to get to this animation extremely fast before? If you have damaged Jevil enough in the Massacre route, because in the Massacre route is the route where you damage him, if you damage him enough in the Massacre route, like do enough damage to him obviously, then actually he'll enter his tired stage before you've even completed all of his attacks, which makes the final fight way easier, because if you've done enough damage to him fast enough, you'll finish the fight before he starts using his super hard attacks. This is what makes Rude Buster important, but another thing that really helps here is hitting critical shots when attacking Jevil, which lower his health way more as well. After Jevil's fake tiredness is over, he'll enter his final attack known as the Final Chaos, which, if you haven't done enough damage, isn't actually the final attack, but for most playthroughs it is. Anyways, this attack looks scary, but actually after a bit of practice is pretty easy to dodge. And this attack actually does percentage damage, meaning even if you've gotten hit by a lot of them, the attack actually can't kill you. If you have any more health than 1, your health will go down, but if you have exactly 1 health remaining, the attack will not kill you. In the Pacifist route, however, things do work a little differently. You see, in the Pacifist route, Jevil, you can't hit him, obviously, but the thing about Jevil here is that he's completely reliant on TP here. To win the fight, an insane amount of grazing usually is required, because in this fight it's all about TP, whereas in the Massacre route it was only fraction about TP, but in this one it's completely about TP. To win this fight, you need to alternate between, because in the pacifist route, you have to actually get Jevil tired by acting. And the way to do this is using your TP-reliant acts, such as Hypnosis, which gets Jevil tired by 1 point, and Period, which gets Jevil tired by half a point. And to get Jevil tired all the way, you need 9 points. The fastest way to do this is by alternating between Perioding and using the Hypnosis, which, if done correctly, you will actually end the fight before Jevil enters his fake tired stage, and he'll actually get tired. And actually, if you've done the entire thing correctly, you will end Jevil's attack by the second Devil's Knife, which is this attack right here with the giant scary Jevil's scythe right there. However, it's more common to finish the fight after this attack right here, where you finish this one and quickly parry it right there, defend, and then pacify him, which will end the fight like that. Now, here's one thing to keep in mind. If you don't have enough TP to use Pirouette or even Hypnosis, then defend with all 3 characters, because defending with all 3 characters, obviously, it reduces the amount of damage you take from Jevil. But another thing is that defending actually makes your TP go up, which is a very cool addition. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to get through all the attacks. Now I'm just going to show you my no-hit, alright, and I'm going to show you basically what I do and how you do like all the attacks, okay? And so let's go. Okay, let's turn the speed up a little. Okay, this is normal speed right here. So, first attack, I attack with all characters. This is the massacre route right now, okay? As you see, I already got all criticals. Now, right here, as you can see, Jevil is on this side. Now look what I'm doing. I'm going through, like, he will spit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 usually, and they all head towards you. Basically, you want to find the perfect gap and go towards it, and then try to squeeze through it, because Jevil sometimes, after doing this, he jumps like everywhere. Let me just explain to you like normally, okay? Just look at this. Okay, so as you can see here, Jevil shoots. Go towards the attack and then go towards the attack and then go in between. And when he shoots another attack, go backwards and then repeat. Alright? Whenever Jevil is on the opposite side, go to the opposite side of where he is. As you can see, move like far from him basically. And then obviously you want to hit him again. More damage the better. As you can see. The Ring Around the Roses one, well, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? When they get close, just look at the first one and look which ones follow, right? When they get close, go around and try to graze while you're doing it, and yeah, this one takes a little bit of practice usually if you're not fast enough, but let me show you a little trick that will make this one easier. Alright, this video right here is by Violet111, and this one basically shows you how to do like this attack easily, right? After, when you jump into the attack, if you go to the edge, like, let me just show you real quick, like, go to like here where there's no spades. If you go like somewhere here, right, basically the spades loop around and will end up going the same way they came. So basically all the attacks will miss you, and right, just go up because they'll always appear like going down or up. So just move with it and all of them go around you, right? It's a pretty cool trick if you're like not great at the attack. It doesn't give you as much TP though, so I don't recommend it if you want a lot of TP. I think that just practicing my attack, like my version of it, will be easier, but I don't know, that's up to you. And obviously we're back here when you have more than 50 TP. Immediately use Root Buster with Susie to do more damage, right, nice. And then obviously attack with Chris and Rousey. Now this attack right here, I can't pause. Okay, this attack right here, the thing about this attack is it was confusing for me when I started out too. Basically what this attack is that when you're in a position, these 4 hearts will come towards you. Like, as you can see, this one came here because I was in the middle. This one came down because I was here. And these ones are basically all following me. Now, all you have to do is stay in one position when they're coming after you, and then go to the other position. When they're too close to you, because a lot of them usually come. I didn't do this in this one, but let me just show you in like... This is my gameplay right here. If you find yourself in a position where avoiding all of them would be impossible, just go through them like this. Just pull up this nice maneuver. Right, this will give you more space to escape. You could just tank the hit, but I wouldn't recommend it because you'll take some damage, and the other attacks, then you'll have less health for them. So in theory, just the perfect way to avoid this attack, just do it like how I'm doing it right here. Alright, it's pretty consistent, and most of the time you won't get hit. Okay, on this attack, I've paused right here. On this attack right here, let me just show you something. All right, the Devil's Knife. All right, basically here, find the gap where there's gonna be like gaps like around where the sickles are. Go into like where it's like gonna aim in, because they're all gonna come into the middle, as you can see like that. And a trick I like to do here is basically they'll either go like this way or they'll go this way. All right. Look at the way they're going. As you can see, mine are going this way, and just move like. Can you kind of see what I'm doing? All right. As you can see, when they close in, go like this way or this way, depending on if they're going like clockwise or counterclockwise. As you can see here, mine are going counterclockwise. If they're going counterclockwise, then like kind of move down, like how I'm doing it. But if they're going clockwise, then you would want to move up. However, don't keep doing this. You see how I'm doing this again and again? Eventually, I move down here. The reason for this is because these actually slightly move. As you can see, they're slightly moving downwards. So I kind of have to escape from that little area that I'm in, right? Or you could just like go around, and when they... Another thing you could do is like I kind of did it here, like right at the end, like this, right? Right as I'm moving like down here. See, while the sickles like kind of close in, you move with them, and then when they close in, you stop moving, and when they come back out, then you keep moving. Yeah, that's another technique you can do. All right. Anyways, let's keep going forward. Anyways, the carousel. This one's practically free. Once you learn to do this one, it's practically free. You want to stay in the center. And this one is not RNG based at all. It's always going to be the same, right? So just kind of see what I'm doing, all right? You will do this one every time, basically. Move up. The hitboxes are like more like in here. So move up, as you can see, they're going around. Then keep going up. Then go down quickly, and then like it's always going to be the same. So just copy what I'm doing here repeatedly. Practice it a bit. It's always going to be the same outcome. Like this attack is not RNG based at all, all right? This is not random at all. So it's always going to be the same. So just kind of practice how I'm doing it. I use Grid Buster again just to put some more damage in there, because you gotta do, right? Anyways, this one right here. The way I'm doing it right here, I suggest don't do it. Back then, I kind of didn't like. I was kind of just practicing the fight off of my own like gaming skills, right? I wasn't looking at any tutorials or anything. Don't do what I did there. Let me show you what you're actually supposed to do. A better strategy is that they all come towards you, all three. So like kind of move up, see what I'm doing, and then go to the side when they're about to hit you, and move down like here in the center, and then move up, right? When you think they're about to hit you, then go down or up depending on what direction you have most space in, and move left and right when they're coming like they're gonna hit you from the sides. On the diamonds attack, this is completely random. Stay at the top or the center, which one works best for you, and just kind of dodge like this, because it's completely random. Just look. A nice tip I like to use here, kind of look where they're coming from at the bottom, right? And then move when you see that, oh, more of them are coming this way. Okay, move this way, and then this one's coming this way. As you can see, they're coming here. So stay here and then quickly move. Like, look at the bottom. The bottom is like completely like the thing that you have to pay most attention to make this fight work the most. Okay, so and then we have this one, which is basically a harder version of the original one. In this one, you're faster, so it looks like it's easier to dodge. But the thing about this one is, this time, even though like before you had to focus on the first one, and they kind of all come down clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on like it would follow a rhythm basically. Like let me just like before this one, no, like this one right here, it followed a rhythm. If it was going counterclockwise, it would still be going counterclockwise. And if it was going clockwise, it would still be going clockwise. If this one is going counterclockwise or clockwise, the second cycle, like this is one cycle, and this is the other cycle. The second cycle might be going counterclockwise while the first was going clockwise. So be sure you're still looking at the first one at all times. Like right now, it just changed quickly, so I had to quickly move at the side. Right? That's something you have to be aware of in the second one. Okay. Anyways, this one is the hardest attack in the entire thing. Basically, a nice way to say it is like these ones go down and then stay in the center, and then they go up, and then they stay in the center, and then go down. Or wait, let me just see the rhythm, right? So, see, they go up, they stay in the center, then they go up, then they stay in the center, then they go down, then they stay in the center. Basically, this one, The best thing I like to do here is, well, right here I was, this is not my normal strategy, I was just kind of trying to dodge my best. Let me show you my actual strategy. My strategy is move very slightly up or down depending on the gap that is coming closest to you, and if it's too much for you to handle, then move back, because the further back you go, like, you have more reaction time, and I'd suggest that for any players that are learning to do that one normally. And honestly, if you're in a position where you're about to get hit, I suggest just tank it. That attack is horrid to learn. This attack right here is pretty easy to learn. Just pay more attention to your heart and the things that are coming closer to you. Pay attention if they're on the left and right, and go to the opposite side of where they're coming from. And if they're coming from both sides, then try and stay your best in the middle and just dodge. Because let me just go back to this attack right here. Okay, yeah, right here. Okay, look at it. You can kind of see how it spreads out like this. Yeah, just pay attention to that and where the gaps are going to be, and just kind of dodge accordingly, just like kind of like how I'm doing here, I guess. All right, but just don't move as much as I do. All right. Next attack right here is this one. This one kind of sucks, I guess, but like after a bit of practice, it's pretty easy. Basically, these things will spread out more, and depending on the direction you are, they all three of them basically are locked onto you. All right, it's not like one line is just gonna go, one line is just gonna go. Like, kind of look at this. Like how they're kind of like shifting, all three are locked onto you. Basically, what I say is wait a little, because they spread out more, right? They spread out, so wait. They spread out, wait, okay? And go through the middle and the side ones. Like, the more they spread out, kind of like how I'm doing. The only thing is that just don't wait for too long. Otherwise, they'll spread out way too much, and you won't be able to dodge them, okay? I have had that thing happen to me way too many times, and it actually sucks, right? Okay, anyways, this is the tired part because I damaged him enough, but there's more attacks after this. Let me just show you how to do them. Right after this attack, you start getting into the harder attacks. This attack is basically the second version of the Devil's Knife, except now there's this big, scary, red Devil's Knife that's chasing you. And in my opinion, this attack was so hard for me just because I was scared of it, okay? I was scared of the giant thing, and I was like, oh, I have to move out the way, but I don't have time. Basically, let me just show you how to do this one, right? Dodge the Devil's Knives normally like this, and when you see the big one, go through, but don't like just focus on the big one, okay? Go through these, and then just move out the way, like right like there. See? Like you gotta move out the way when it's coming towards you, okay? Like right now, and then move out the way. Like you haven't. I feel like you will still have enough time to move out the way, and sometimes, as you see, you don't even have to move out the way. Like sometimes they're like positioned in a way that, like right here, it's positioned where I don't have to move away from it, okay? So, and if it is in a way where you have to move away from it, then just simply move and then go to like here or here, depending on where they're closing in, right? And if you still think this attack is too scary and are having difficulty doing it, I suggest you just tank the hit on this one, alright? If you haven't been hit a lot, then I think it will just like work out for you, right? Now we got this attack, which is pretty easy. All like Jevil kind of goes crazy here and just fires a bunch of like shards at you, but the thing about these shards are they're always locked onto you, just move slowly and quickly move out the way, like kind of how I'm doing it. I think you guys could probably do this one pretty easily, and I actually ended this attack faster because I parried it at the right moment and I finished this attack. But there's actually one more attack that concludes this before the fake tiredness, and let me just show you this right now. Now this attack comes after kind of when Jevil goes crazy and starts spitting out spades at you, or shards at you. This video is by Sorma00, go check them out. Anyways, this attack happens when Jevil says, "This is it, boys and girls, see ya." And basically, they actually do explain it in this video, but I'll try and explain it too. So basically, this is a combination of all the attacks Jevil used, and basically just try and stay your best in the center while moving up and down. Like, yep, and he's basically explaining what they do. The diamond-shaped bombs will shoot 3 diamonds that go to your position, and this one is the one that spreads out, right? And then these ones, these spread 3 like trident-looking things coming towards you. And then there's also a hard one which he didn't encounter, or they didn't encounter in this one. So sometimes it won't show up for you guys, but most of the time, if you're doing a casual playthrough, it might. So just be aware of this one. Basically, all you have to do is kind of move around. Like, it's not, you probably won't encounter it that much, so it's not that scary if you just follow all my tips. So that is pretty much all I have to say. All my no hits are linked in the description, and yeah, this was kind of just a a video to showcase my no-hits. Alright, if you want to check them out, the entirety of my no-hits are in the description. Alright, bye for now.